We all think we know who Batman is. The Dark Knight, a hero who walks right up to the line but never crosses it. At least that's our Batman, the dark multiverse. It's the twisted, chaotic ocean of failed realities that exists underneath the main DC multiverse. On his Earth, when Joe Chill murdered his parents, this young Bruce Wayne didn't just stand in shock. He picked up the killer's gun and shot Joe Chill dead. With that one act, everything changed. He captured the Flash, strapped him to the hood of a Batmobile hooked up to the cosmic treadmill, and drove them both straight into the Speed Force. This is the Merciless from Earth-12. In his reality, he and Wonder Woman fought side by side in a brutal 2-year war against Ares, the god of war. On this Earth, they were in love. The act forcibly fused their bodies, and Bruce emerged as a crimson nightmare. Blinded by grief, Batman did the one thing Diana begged him never to do. He put on Ares' magical, corrupting helmet. The undisputed king of the evil Batman, the apex predator of the dark multiverse. This is the Batman who laughs. He called the Bat family together and slaughtered them all. Then he took out the Justice League. From a gun-crazy Punisher to the laughing nightmare that sits at the top. Which one of these twisted Batman gets under your skin the most? Drop your picks in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more trips into the craziest corners of the comic world. These Batman are living proof that even the brightest hero can cast a terrifyingly dark shadow. They prove that the line between hero and monster is razor thin. And sometimes the biggest threat is the darkness that can grow inside a single, broken person. The abyss Bruce Wayne stares into every night. Sometimes it stares back, and sometimes it grins. What makes him the scariest is that he has Batman's strategic mind with none of the morals. He is strategy without a soul. He's flanked by his rabid Robins, children twisted into cackling monsters. His spiked metal visor lets him see a person's deepest fears, and he knows exactly how to use them. The Batman who laughs is the final, chilling answer to the question, what is Batman's worst nightmare? The answer was, and always will be, himself. On his world, the Joker finally went too far. He murdered Jim Gordon and gassed thousands of Gotham citizens. When Batman finally caught him, he snapped and broke the Joker's neck. But the Joker always gets the last laugh. As he died, a super-concentrated dose of Joker toxin sprayed from his heart right into Batman's face. The power was instant. He killed Ares, only to discover Wonder Woman was alive. But when she pleaded with him to take the helmet off, he was already addicted to the power, so he struck down the woman he loved to keep it. As the new god of war, the Merciless was unstoppable, able to summon undead Amazon warriors and project an aura of pure paranoia, making friends turn on each other. He's a god of war, born from heartbreak. As the Red Death, he had all of Flash's powers with zero restraint. This Batman story is perhaps the most tragic. Martha's mind snapped, and she carved a smile into her face to become this world's Joker. Thomas, a doctor, threw away his oath to save lives. Fueled by rage, he became a brutal, killing Batman. But what makes Thomas truly terrifying is what happens when he comes to the main DC universe. He sees his son's life as Batman, not as a symbol of hope, but as a curse. In a twisted attempt to save Bruce, he teams up with Bane to break him mentally and physically, just to force him to hang up the cowl. He's a father so twisted by grief that he's willing to destroy his own son's life. Meet Thomas Wayne, the Batman from the Flashpoint reality. In his world, the person shot and killed in Crime Alley wasn't Thomas and Martha Wayne. It was their son, Bruce, wiping out his entire rogues gallery in a slaughter. And the most twisted part, Barry Allen's consciousness was still trapped inside, a prisoner in his own body, forced to watch Bruce twist his powers into something monstrous, creating a Batman who cared only for lethal force. This is the Grim Knight. It's a place where every fear our heroes have, every dark thought and bad choice they could have made becomes real. These broken worlds are doomed to fall apart. But before they die, they create monsters. And their favorite monster to create is a broken Batman. These are his worst fears made real, and today we're counting down the 5 absolute scariest of the bunch. But what if I told you that in the shadows of the multiverse, that line doesn't just get crossed, it gets completely erased? Today, we're pulling back the cowl on the most terrifying Batman who aren't Bruce Wayne. We're talking about Batman who carry guns, demonic speedsters, and the cackling horror known as the Batman who laughs. On Earth -52, Bruce had lost all of his Robins because he was too slow. Drowning in failure, he decided he needed the Speed Force, and he was willing to take it from the Flash by any means necessary. So where did these nightmares come from? Kicking off our list is a Batman whose origin pivots on one single terrible moment. The Grim Knight is convinced the only way to stop crime is to kill every criminal. He's a walking arsenal who turned his Gotham into a total surveillance state with himself in charge. He doesn't fight villains. He hunts them with military-grade weapons. To him, mercy is a weakness. What makes him so scary isn't a superpower. It's his way of thinking. He's the ultimate Punisher-style Batman, the terrifying proof that the line between protector and oppressor is just one bullet wide. You know how Batman is obsessed with being fast enough to save everyone? That obsession created the Red Death. Convinced he could use the power better than Barry Allen, Bruce went to war. Coming in at number 3 is a Batman whose broken heart turned him into a god of war. During the final battle, Wonder Woman was seemingly killed. For our number 2 spot, we're stepping out of the dark multiverse and into a broken timeline. The loss shattered them, and here we are. The toxin overrode everything Bruce was, fusing Batman's genius with the Joker's chaos. His first act? So that's the list. But now I want to know what you think.